Hey everyone, so today I want to talk about BBC Three's programme Shoplife, and if you'd like a more structured, coherent version of what I'm about to say, please do check out the written review that will be linked in the below bar. There were 3 reasons why I wanted to watch this, but I just want to say first of all, I was so very wrong. Based on Radio Times' description of this, I thought it was going to be one of the worst programmes in the world. Thoroughly enjoyable, stay tuned to find out why. So the programme follows a selection of young people who work in the Metrocentre around, and that straight away is one of the reasons why I wanted to watch it. I have spent over half my life living right next to the Metrocentre. I spent a short period of time working in the Metrocentre, so I kind of know what that's like on a very small scale. And I kind of wanted to just get that feel for it, but it also made me worried. That brings me on to my second reason. I wanted to see how much they were exploiting the Northeast the way Geordie Shore does. I kind of thought, right, we've got Geordie Shore, there is this hype and a little demand for programmes from Newcastle, Gateshead, not so much Sunderland, but never mind. And to be honest, I'll say right now, it's not as bad as what I thought, and that is where I have to admit that I was wrong. It is not just a giant Geordie accent fest like a lot of similar programmes are set up here. It's very good, and don't be put off by the fact that it is set up here. I know a lot of people from here are like, it's going to really put us to shame. I promise it doesn't. And the third reason I wanted to watch this is because one of the people who were in it is amazing. Unfortunately, he was only in it for about 20 seconds, so I will be watching the second episode, not just because of him, but that's always going to be a pull factor. But if you want to know who that is, you can check that out in my written review below. Now, I'm not going to lie and say that it completely makes everybody from the Northeast look amazing. There's a little bit of alcohol involved, but in no way that is dramatic. It's definitely not as bad as the clips of young people on alcohol from the likes of Young, Dumb and Living Off Mum, which, to be honest, this has a very similar feel in approach, but quite the opposite, whereas YD is kind of promoting young people who don't have any work ethic. This is completely the other way on. Everybody who is in this either wants to progress up their career ladder, or they have, talents, acting talents, modelling talents, that they want to kind of pursue as a career, but they're still working. They're not just sitting at home going, I'm just going to sit back until I'm, a world famous star or whatever, and even then they know there's a chance that's not going to happen. So it does promote work ethic, and it promotes kind of coping with your life as it comes. I'm kind of freaking out right now about the fact that I graduate from university in less than a year, and that, to begin with, I was like, I'm not going to get a job with what I want, but now I'm like, I'm not going to get any job at all. So what this has done is actually made me relax slightly and realise that thousands of people do not just graduate with their dream job. Yes, it happens and we hear about it, but if going into a retail job until I get the career that I want is something that I'm going to have to do, then fine. If it's good enough for other people, why can't it be good enough for me? And it's really put me in a more positive mind frame about that, and I cannot thank the programme enough for doing that, actually. I think the driving force behind this, though, it's not the fact that we're looking for an interesting programme about careers within the Metrocentre. That's not what it's about. It is about the bubbly, eccentric personalities that are involved in this, and when you see the person that is the main attraction for me in this, you're going to be blown away. So make sure you do watch the second episode, and watch the first one as well, but you're going to love him. But it is the range of personalities. None of them are really annoying, which I thought some of them were going to be, but they're actually not. May have a different opinion on that next week, but I actually admire them. I really admire the people who have been in this first episode. They have a really positive attitude towards work. They are put in some quite tough situations. I mean, I can't talk very much, but I have worked in retail, and I do know that it can be quite stressful, especially when you get customers who don't play ball. And they cope remarkably well, remarkably more well than I did. So they are admirable people, and they make it more enjoyable, but they do make it entertaining. At the end of the day, this programme is obviously about the entertainment factor. It's not a documentary on careers in the Metrocentre. It's not an education on how to get a job. It is there to it's a nice, happy programme, despite the fact that some of the situations are quite tough. It does get emotional at some point, but I think it makes me feel a lot better about my own situation, and about the fact that, not all of us are millionaires, not all of us have perfect careers at this stage in life. And I'm very pleasantly surprised. It's put me in the best mood for the rest of the day. And if any TV programme can do that, it has to be good. Really looking forward to the next episode. Can't believe I'm saying that when, before I watched it, I was like, this is going to be the worst thing in the world. Loved it, absolutely fantastic. Let me know your thoughts and I'll see you all next time. Bye!